Happy Thursday. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this May 8th, 2025. We begin by recapping North Platte Giving Day, which was yesterday. More than 1,000 donations made to 69 different organizations. The top spot on the donor list goes to the Prairie Arts Center. $34,000 raised, and they did receive quite a bit of matching funds as well off of their 30 unique donors. Deborah's Legacy claiming the second spot. They had 51 donations, raising over $32,000, receiving some matching funds as well. Community Connections rounding out the top three, receiving $23,000 with 90 donations. North Platte Community Playhouse claiming the fourth spot, and KJTF Radio, the Christian radio station here in Lincoln County, rounding out the top five. Great Plains Healthcare Foundation, Connection Homeless Shelter, Women's Resource Center, Trap Neuter Return North Platte, and the North Platte Area Habitat for Humanity rounding out the top 10. Congratulations and a thank you to everybody that donated and made North Platte Giving Day possible once again. Near Comstock, Nebraska, 4 generations of family farming finished planting soybeans recently. They now wrap up the planting season corn in dry conditions. Through the process, a farm wife is using social media to share the memories that they're making out in the fields. It's through the eyes of Andy Grabel with the farm on TikTok account. Andy is shedding light on what it's like to farm in Custer County, but for Dawn, Doug, and her husband Dexter, it's just another day at work. At 94 years old, this is Dawn's 73rd planting season, and while the task is the same, it comes with a different set of challenges each and every year.
If it doesn't rain this year, it will be the same as the 30s.
This year, the family pre-watered, and they're irrigating as need be. For now, the dry conditions speed up the planting process, but hopefully those dry conditions don't persist for too long. The countdown is on to the state of Nebraska's official celebration. 2025 Nebraska Land Days festivities begin on June 18th. Last Friday marked the return of the popular Nebraska Land Days tradition, Dress Western Fridays. The Nebraska Land Days Board of Directors spent Friday afternoon of last week canvassing the streets of North Platte, distributing brochures for this year's festivities. Dress Western Fridays continue tomorrow and every other Friday throughout the month of May. Full details on the event can be found on our website, knopnews2.com, and on the News 2 app. Remember, in order to fully participate, they suggest wearing 3 items of Western clothing, so make sure you're ready to go tomorrow to participate in Dress Western Fridays. Good news for the state of Nebraska when it comes to farm income projects. The state's 2025 income is projected to increase 55% to a record $9.42 billion. This is because of higher cash receipts from livestock and crop insurance. That's offsetting a decline in cash receipts from crops. But the major driver of farm income in 2025 is still expected to be the $1.5 billion increase in direct government payments, which would account for 17% of an increase in the state's net farm income. In national news today, and I guess you could say global, President Donald Trump teasing a big trade deal. In a social media post, he says that there will be a news conference at the White House to reveal what this could entail, writing that a major trade deal with representatives of a big, highly respected country is in the works. A source familiar with the matter says that it's the United Kingdom. President Trump says that this deal would be, quote, the first of many. And in other national news today, jobless claims are back down after rising the week before. The number of initial claims for unemployment benefits for the week ending May 3rd dropped by 13,000 to 228,000. That's according to the just released Department of Labor data. The numbers are in line with what economists are expecting, and the first-time jobless claims considered a proxy for layoffs. In general, weekly jobless claims sit at pre-pandemic levels and below historic averages despite rising economic uncertainty. The initial claims figures do not include federal workers. Those are tracked separately and reported a week after. Rounding out the Morning Pulse here on this Thursday, May 8th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. Upper 70s in store for us today. Chances of moisture are pretty scarce, but we did receive a good amount of moisture in the region yesterday. Temperatures for the end of this week into the weekend pretty favorable with the low 80s on the docket. Low to mid 80s continuing into early next work week.